Yo, what's good? It's none illa. You are now tuned in to another episode of Moment of Knowledge on the Mogul Mined Podcast. Today, we are going to talk about association. Being guilty by association, also getting lifted up by association. Look, the person you around, even if you don't do something, they can stop you from getting somewhere. There's certain places you can't be because you can't have a person with you that people don't want around. Some people's motives rub off on you, even when you're not that person, even when you don't do that, because honestly, look, that's just the way it goes. If you're a friend of a thief, people are going to assume you steal too. If you roll with somebody who's known for doing certain questionable things, people are going to think the same about you. It's human nature to feel that way. But I tell you this though, learn to become guilty by association with success. Put yourself around people who really have driven goals. Put yourself around people who has income coming in like on a whole different level, and it'll make you feel good to do the same thing. It'll inspire you. Put you around people who like are doing certain fitness things. You know how I've talked about with the rooms you're in and all that, but more importantly though, I want you to realize the power of what happens when you're not around somebody and people know of the strength that you associated with that person. That's what this one's about. Imagine just being somewhere and you got it all lined up, you perfect for the role and all that, but then someone sees you and they're like, yo, they hang out with this person. Hey, that's so-and-so's child. That's so-and-so's cousin. I mean, family is kind of harder to shake, but the mentality that you are not in that place to do anything with is crazy. And that's just something you have to think about daily. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing when you finally get yourself up and you got certain friends that they hold you back just because of what they do and who they are? It's crazy, but it's just the reality of the situation. Your whole point in your growth is to grow. Like, if you're not doing that, what are you doing it for? That's how you gotta look at it. Like, if you're not going with that mentality, it's problematic, because you are literally saying all the work you're putting in, you're okay with losing and having it stripped from you. I'm not. I refuse to do that. You should be that same way too. And the reason why is because not everyone's gonna go through the same journey you do. They're not supposed to. Literally, that's why it's your story. But if you understand that, hey, they not about their stuff and you okay with that, then I mean that's you. But what you should realize is that on the flip side though, they not doing stuff with you in mind. Any negative thing they do is not with you in mind as a priority. Instead, it's with you in mind as you're not in mind. It's not like they just going on about their life. So the moment they do anything to jeopardize your growth, that's where it's messed up. Because they could do something to where you like, why would you do this? Then someone else can see and be like, oh, yes, that's the kind of people you hang out with. That's the kind of people you have in your circle. That's the kind of people you put your effort into. Okay, well, I don't want to be around those kind of people. So how do I fix that? I don't want to be around you. Those business principles are just like, it's a lot. Don't try to go to the important meetings with the same people you know from the playground. I'm not talking friends. I mean the people you know from the playground. They may not respect your efforts. Every big company, major gig, corporate situation, any kind of clientele, any place where you are considered a staff member on their payroll, they will go through your social media. They will find out who you're connected to. They will find out your post pattern history. The question is, what are you going to do about it? All that should check out clean. All that should check out. All of that should check out to where you effortlessly are just like in a place of good space. But if you worry about impressing people, or you were not worried about how you are associated with the partier and the ignorant and the dude who put his hands on his girl and whatever the case, if you don't take that into consideration of the people you keep around you, then you're not really a true friend, or you're not really thinking of yourself. Because first of all, in any situation, you would try to help everyone around you up when you can. If you can't, it's not your responsibility. Stop taking that blow. But I encourage you to figure out how to make sure everyone you want around you are winners. Well, all I can say is, look, your next move is your best move. Don't let someone else who you know be around you if they're gonna mess off everything. Y'all know who it is. I'm glad y'all tuned in. I'm out.